So, there's a guy named Mike McCormick, probably 9 months ago, a year ago, whatever, said something about you need to get a new pad put on that floorboard of the bike. The thing about it is that years ago, when you had to do those, they were very difficult to put back on because there's a spacer that goes in between the board and the actual pad that your foot rides on. And there's 4 of these bumpers, okay? And you would have to take something like an ice pick with an angle on the tip of it or something, and basically you feed it around into this thing and get it to go in and everything like that. And they're not a whole lot of fun to do, okay? And so it's not a process that you look forward to. It, take 30 minutes to an hour. It's not a whole lot of fun or anything like that. And so I keep putting this thing off, and it rides fine. It doesn't affect the performance. Your feet are a little uneven and everything. But hey, we can compensate for that. Redneck Robert will ride anything, so we don't have to worry about that so much. I go about 4 weeks ago and go to the Harley dealer and actually buy one, okay? They have to order it. 2 weeks later, it comes in. Lo and behold, the new part, or the way that they're done is, they already got the bumpers attached to the actual pad your foot rides on. Imagine that. Harley actually being innovative on a product. Go figure. Who knew? Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, it's somebody like you, me, or somebody else that comes up with an idea and then mass produce it, and then Harley says, oh yeah, maybe we need to use that. They're always about 5 years behind times on what the public really wants, okay? So, you gotta consider the source, all right? Well, lo and behold, this thing comes together, they're one piece and everything like that, and I'm sitting there asking myself, okay, so then I put it in the saddlebags and I forget about it for another 3 or 4 weeks. So today, I was going to put it on this morning, push the bike out, tires a little low. So then I pulled the pancake compressor out of the tool trailer, pulled the air hose off and everything. Can't find the air chuck. Text Carla, hey, where's the air chuck? Because she aired the tires up on the trailer last job site. She told me where it's at. Boom, I find it. Get those tires aired up. Man, you wouldn't believe how easy that motorcycle, you can maneuver it when the tires are inflated. Unbelievable, okay? So then, I tell myself, after church, I'm putting it on the list. Do the floorboard, all right? We're going to get this thing done, all right? So, I get home, I get a bite to eat, have a cup of coffee, a little hustle in the mug, you know what I mean? So then we go to do the floorboard. Let me tell you, less than 3 minutes and I was done. I avoided something because of what I thought the pain of doing the installation on for 2.5, 3 years, wherever that's at, okay? And if it hadn't been for Mike pushing me and every now and then calling me out on Facebook, I would have probably never done it, okay? However, he kept saying, man, go get a new floorboard, and I'm like, yeah. And the thing about it is that the way that they're made now, they've actually got like a tit on the bottom of it that it goes into the hole. You grab it with a pair of pliers, kind of wiggle it around and keep tension pulling on it. Boom! It just pops right into the socket. No problems whatsoever. It's great. I just took it a ride around the neighborhood. Seen my uncle walking along the water, waved at him. Seen some of the neighbors, waved at them. I live in a community that, we're all a few blocks away from the water, and we got a walk that goes all along the shoreline of the bayou and everything like that. So it's a gorgeous day out right now. People are out playing and having a good time and everything. And so I took the bike, checked it out. It rides great. Got that floorboard and everything. Feet feel fine. They're not uneven and everything. So the whole reason I'm telling you this is that not everything is bad as what we perceive it to be, okay? And there's actually a book in executive leadership that was put out called Eat the Frog. And basically that is go head first into that one thing you don't want to do every day and get it out of the way first thing in the morning. And that way your day will only improve, okay? And there's a lot of truth in that statement because there are a tremendous amount of things that I am very phobic about that I don't want to tackle because I get confused, I get disoriented with them, and especially stuff like, click here, do this, and then do that. And none of this internet stuff works like the way I should. And they don't have a picture of a little redneck that comes up and says, hey, idiot, do this right here, because then I could do it. See? So what I'm saying to you is this. Go ahead, take that thing, whether it's starting a customer tracking spreadsheet with your business, if it's, making cold calls first thing in the morning, if it's, talking to a finance company to see if you can get some money to start a business, talking to another individual. If you're having a problem with something, go ahead and talk with that person, individual, whatever, business or anything, and say, hey, look, this is what I would like to get. How do I make that happen? Tell me what I need to do to get that level of service from you. You never know what will happen until you try. Any question you never ask, the answer is always going to be no. I had a guy approach me last week about buying a house. I asked him, how much do you want? And he was, I don't know, and everything. And that kind of tells me that the person's not really motivated, okay? I come in with what I consider to be a real low offer. He says, I want to go ahead and get the repairs done, and then I'll think about selling it. That's fine. I kind of figured that's where he was going to be at. But I also know this. No matter who I come across, I'm always putting an offer on the table. Who's got your money? Be productive, be profitable, have a great Sunday.